Hi, we're in our cooler today. We're processing Bareroot trees. We've got a number of steps that we do in receiving in the plant material. So one of the things, we get it off the truck when they come in from the supplier. We sort and go through and organize the varieties together so we have good counts, and then we process them all the same. Some of the processing is we'll put them in piles. You can see we have them ribbon together. Roots are exposed. Some of the big things is we need to water or keep these roots moist every day. So we do not want the roots drying out. Once we get a plant that's kind of where we want it, so you can see this is an individual tree. We've got some roots. We've got to trim some of the roots. We have a machine here that's got a sickle bar in it that was designed here at Willoway. We just slide it in like this. Pre-trim some roots. So then we can have the roots cut nicely. Sometimes you'll do it with a hand pruner, some varieties. It really depends. The next, we got to process the top of the tree. So we're looking for broken branches, double leaders like here, ones that are co-dominant. We may want to limit up a little bit higher, and then trimming it back to get a tighter head in it. As behind here, you can see a little bit. We have a staking. So we put bamboo stakes on here. We've got our rubber ties, the bamboo here. We step down on this, open it up. The bamboo and the tree go right inside here together. And we basically put the wraps on, and then we can put them in a pile that's processed. We'll go outside. This is one that's all been trimmed up and the roots have been done. So this is ready for that process of going on here. So we're outside our Bareroot cooler. We just went through. After they get staked and all processed, the Bareroot comes outside. A lot of nurseries develop systems that are unique to them. I think our system is pretty unique here at Willoway. We do not have walk-in coolers for the Bareroot. So we store it very uniquely in there. I'm going to talk about some of the components in that. One is we're using a bunker plastic. So this is white on the outside and black on the inside, which is really important. These buildings, these ground-to-grounds, we keep closed up. They're closed right now during the day, and at night we open them. The reason is at night when it gets colder below freezing, we want that cold air to go inside, and then in the morning we close the doors to trap that cold air inside. And we'll go inside in just a minute here. But some of the important parts with the bunker plastic is the white keeps it cooler, and the black on the inside keeps it dark inside, so we can kind of simulate a cooler where it's darker. And there's quite a bit of difference. We use hobo sensors to monitor the temperatures on the inside to make sure that we're kind of staying. Anything we get below 20 degrees, then we're going to go in. We have heaters that will help in the wintertime. It's really not a huge issue this time of year. So let's walk inside. All right, we're inside one of our stores for our Bareroot. We just talked about the bunker plastic. You can see it's quite a bit darker in here. We still have some light, but it's much darker. You can see the finished trees with the stakes on them. We put them, as we process them, in these racks that we can pick up with a forklift, skid steer. We put our potting material we put inside. Actually, some of it is actually slightly frozen in here. It's that cool. So we're just probably about 32 degrees in here right now. And outside today, we're going to be in the mid-40s. So this actually stays fairly cool in here. That helps us keep them in dormancy till we're ready. We do sort and grade this. For some stuff goes to the field. Some material goes right for our canning line later on. We can up. And then some of it goes out to our other growing location in Huron, and it's used in the field or in potting out in that. So we kind of separate out by the house here. A lot of material goes in and out of these buildings every spring we process. We're getting 1 to 2 semis a weekend, starting about mid-January and goes right up into March. So one of our racks that we have where we store the Bareroot, it's lined with the white plastic. We'll put the plants in, shovel on that bark material, and then we water it in good. What happens is we don't really have to water these all that often, as long as we keep them fairly cool. That way it keeps the roots insulated from extreme temperature changes. but we also keep the roots moist. So watering once we get into these boxes goes down pretty. We're only probably in here about maybe once every 2 weeks or so, touching them up a little bit as needed. So.